You may not believe it, but I haven't flown to IFR minimums in years. What is happening, Mzeroa Nation? Jason Shepard here. So good to see you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video. You really are a good pilot who's always learning. So, did this title catch your attention? Well, honestly, it's true. I haven't flown to IFR minimums as, say, single pilot in a 172 in a very, very long time. Now, what do I mean by all of this? Yes, I do practice approaches. I'm talking about in actual conditions, just me, solo, down to minimums. It's just not necessary. You know why I have my instrument rating? It's not to go blazing into bad weather. It's not go, shooting down to minimums. It's not to go flying through those cumulus clouds or trying to penetrate a cold front. In fact, that's the opposite of why I have my instrument rating. I have my instrument rating, and I want you to as well, as we learned from last week's video, because it makes you a safer, smarter pilot. Listen, unless you are working for a 135 or a 121 operator, like you're flying for a true living, I can't think of a scenario where you need to fly down to minimums. Now, have I done it before? Absolutely. In my training with qualified other pilots, but honestly, in a perfect world, I want to break out before the final approach fix. Probably the closest I've gotten recently, I think I broke out around 600 feet, flying an SR-22, all the technology, everything else, autopilot to help. I believe I was solo. I have to go back and look, but I just don't enjoy pushing it anymore. My personal minimums typically don't put me in a situation that would warrant flying down to minimums anyways. Now, I want you to stick your head in the clouds. And with your CFII, I'd like you to shoot an approach to close to minimums at least once, so you know what it's like and you gain that experience. But today, if you looked outside and said, oh, it's a beautiful 200-foot overcast day, I think I'll go flying. I would like to send you to our personal minimums video instead, is what I'd like to do, because honestly, as a private pilot with an instrument rating, you really shouldn't be flying an overcast 200. That should exceed most of yours, who's watching this video, personal minimums. Now, there may come a day where you're gonna fly for a living, 135, 121 ops, 91K for a family. I don't know what it's gonna be, but you may fly for a living, and there's gonna be days where you're gonna have to fly in those types of conditions. You never have to fly, but you understand the analogy, right? It's a little bit different in a professional pilot environment. Two pilots, loads of technology, loads of training experience, everything else. But to the standard recreational flyer, if it's 200-foot overcast today and you're a 120-hour pilot with an instrument rating, I would discourage you from going flying, honestly. It's just not necessary. I don't care that you've got, you're flying the new G7 Cirrus, G2000, it's amazing. I've flown it as well. Great, great platform. I'm not flying it down to minimums. It's just not necessary. Can I leave you with one little bit of information? You never have to be anywhere in aviation. Just remember that. I never have to be anywhere. Always have a backup plan. And if you feel you have to be somewhere, it's an important meeting or whatever, book an airline. Book a rental car, whatever it is, have a backup to it. That's what you need to think about. So when's the last time you flew down to minimums? Let me know in the comments down below. And when will you do it again? That's what I want to know. Leave me a comment down below. Have a blessed, abundant, outstanding rest of your day. And most importantly, remember, a good pilot is always learning. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you. Hey, Mzeroa Nation, I hope you're loving these free videos we put out here on social media for you all. If you think these free videos are good, I encourage you to hop inside our #1 rated online ground school. See why the best just keeps getting better. Take a free 2-week trial at mzeroatrial.com. Complete private, instrument, commercial, FOI, CFI courses, pass your written tests, pass your check ride, but most importantly, become that safe real-world pilot. If you love my teaching style, if you love what we produce here at Mzeroa, you're gonna really fall in love with the online ground school. Check it out at mzeroatrial.com.